Hello and welcome to Moscato and Tea. This is the show for all things beauty, business, and community with your host, Inez and Chiquita. Keeping it raw, real, and unfiltered.
Oh, we are? Oh, okay.
What up, lady?
What's going on?
Nothing much. As we would say,
How's it going? 2018.
New year, new year, new you, new everything in this year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All about Moscato and tea.
See, you know what time it is?
Pop the bottle.
Wait, hold up.
Can we get it?
Can we get it?
Let's do it.
Hey!
Pour me a drink. It's been a
Need
long
more
day.
than a drink. Here we go, dear.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I am wonderful. It's been a great 2018.
That's also the start of?
Yes.
Good.
It's going good. And we're about to really bring it in because we have our second guest.
Yeah,
See, my brain is already
I know,
gone.
you see? That's why you need another glass.
I need another glass.
Okay.
We have our second guest of 2018, the one, the only, and I don't even know where to start, but Miss Thiele Thatch, how are you? Did I say that
great.
right?
Yeah, Thiele Thatch. I didn't make that up.
Okay.
Thiele Thatch.
Welcome
to Moscato and Tea.
Thank you. So
Thank you
good
so
to be
much.
here. Watching you two drink. It's great.
Yeah, she doesn't drink. And then
That's
she,
okay.
I told her we would have tea, and unfortunately we forgot the tea.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, somebody forgot to tell somebody to get the tea because I would have had the tea.
I know, I'm terrible. But technically the tea is tea time.
I know,
so
but
we're
at the end of the
halfway
day,
right.
she you're supposed
Yes.
to be sipping something while you're getting
I
the
know.
tea, right?
We got
Got my
water,
water.
though.
It's all
Okay.
good.
We're close. We're getting close. We're slowly.
We're good. Yeah,
getting there.
it's a brand new year. We need to get it together.
Let me just take a sip. Really
Okay,
quick.
take a sip. Cheers. Guzzle. Let me see.
Yes.
What we drinking here?
I know. It's
What
a
you
new one I
get?
got.
I don't know. Oh, okay. A Moscato and peach.
Yes,
Oh,
we like to
snap.
keep it peachy.
Okay.
But I just want to, get this started and just talk about you, Miss Thiele, because you're doing a lot.
I really am. You're absolutely right.
And I briefly off recording and stuff, we were talking, and I asked you how your day was. So please tell us, the audience, what did you do today?
Okay, well, I started my day at about 5 o'clock because I'm in my PhD program, which I decided to go back to school for my PhD in public policy administration and with a concentration in law.
Congratulations, girl. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, but
But
amazing.
so I'm really enjoying that. My youngest son graduated from high school last year, and it's just this rebirth for me to do all of the different things I've always wanted to do. So I got up early this morning at 5 o'clock to finish working on a paper that's due tonight at midnight. And it's like an 8-page paper on finance and budgeting for nonprofits.
Wow.
Real exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't. I'm just tired from just doing a little social media. She's doing all this. I should be ashamed.
Right?
Seriously.
And put you to every time now I'm going to be like, don't even complain about what you got going on.
No, seriously, because you're doing all. You're a wife, you're a mother, you're a businesswoman, and you're helping the community. That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I went to church today.
And you went to church.
Okay.
And we had a
there you
meeting
go.
after church before I came here on just how we can, evangelize and share and be better at what we do as a community and of believers.
I love it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
let's get it going. Let's get it started. So tell us about your company, your background, and let's get it going.
Sure. Okay. So Mrs. HR is a one-stop shop for HR. The best way to break it down, I specialize in helping small businesses with everything from hire to retire. So I've spent most of my career in corporate America, being an HR person, a regional HR manager for a large entertainment company that did concerts and venues. And most recently, I was the chief diversity officer for that large entertainment company. Nice. And but I started my career at Fox Television. I wanted to be a reporter. And it just seems like every time I was doing my, stand-up reel and I had to go out with the camera crews, they always wanted me to do admin things like, we need you to go get the Moscato, we need you to go get somebody's dog. And we need you to help hire interns. And so I started my career in production. I was a production assistant. I was a field producer. And then eventually I became an office manager in film. And then that office manager turned into an HR, human resources, because basically that's all it was, dealing with humans. And then I was in HR after I had my children and got married and all of that. I tried to find that stable career, which really wasn't all that stable either. But so I was in human resources. And so, I got my professional human resources certification. And then I got my master's in business just so, I started to see as a woman of color that I really wasn't being invited to the decision-making table in corporate America. And so I decided to get my MBA to really, get in front of those business leaders and have more credibility because, truthfully, as Black women, you need it.
Yes.
You need it for whatever reasons. Even when you are credible, they're still asking and still trying to figure out how do you know what you know.
Exactly.
No matter what. So
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
amazing. So, so what made you decide to go ahead and start this business for yourself?
That is a great question. So around 2012, they had this two things. Blogging came out, and they had this app called SitePal where you could have like an avatar. And it's still out, so check it out, sitepal.com. Maybe you'll be a sponsor.
Yeah.
So SitePal has this avatar that you can make. It's similar to a meme now, like now emoji. And so I was like, I'm going to create this blog and I'm going to talk about all the things I could not talk about in corporate America in terms of human resources. So typically when an employee comes to me, I kind of have to be neutral and share what the company wants me to share. But with the blog, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be the secret Mrs. HR answering questions that I couldn't answer. Like my boss tried to fire me because I'm 6 months pregnant. What should I do?
Right.
And just telling them like, hey, this is the law. There's a law called, Americans with Disabilities Act. They can't fire you. So I was going to be this undercover like superhero HR person.
Love it.
And so I became Mrs. HR. And then eventually people said, well, what the heck is Mrs. HR? And for professional corporate reasons, I changed it. I didn't change it, but I added Management Resource Solutions, the MRS.
Okay.
So I started in 2012, and then I started giving advice to small businesses that just really needed the basics, like an employee handbook. They wanted to hire somebody, they wanted to fire somebody, they needed a application.
You're right.
Seriously.
Simple things. So I wanted to help my people.
I know a while back, because we met through a mutual friend, Tiffany. She does both our hair. And we met in the salon. And we talked briefly because you were taking classes and you were, I believe, taking classes being taught by one of the co-founders of Black Lives Movement.
Yeah. Oh, LawPack. LawPie and
that.
LawPack. Okay. So LawPack has changed my life, and I'm going to try to. So LawPack is the Los Angeles African American Women Political Action Committee. And so the founder of that group, they're very active in LA politics, black women. And through LawPack, they created LawPie, which is Los Angeles African American Women Public Policy Institute. So right around the time I was transitioning out of HR, the role I was in diversity, number 45 was elected. And something snapped in my brain and said, you need to get more involved. You wake up. It said, that's what snapped in my brain, said, wake up. And at the same time, I was invited to attend this LawPie Institute. It's a 10-week institute. It takes place at the USC campus. And one of the founders or she wrote the curriculum for LawPie early on is Dr. Melina Abdullah. And she's one of the co-founders of Black Lives Matter. So she just, the first class was her telling us, make a choice. Who are you going to be? Are you going to be right wing, left wing, conservative? What? And I'm like looking up. I don't even know who am I? And so it was just a moment that woke me up to see how, as Black women and just people of color, we just need to wake up and be involved. We got Google.
Yes.
You don't know the conservative? Google it.
Right.
Like learn what you believe in. And then, so that was a class. And ever since then, even when I started that class, that was just last year, that's when I said, I want to get my PhD in public policy. I want to focus on things like bail reform, homelessness. And just from there, it's just totally the law of attraction and God.
Yes.
God is the law of attraction to me. But things just started opening up, giving me the opportunity to consult with LA County on the Measure H initiative, helping hire people to support the homeless. Support the homeless. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Short version.
Yeah.
That's a lot, right?
That's a lot.
That's
I'm
overwhelmed.
like, I know. I think I do, and that's a hard thing to do for me. I always got something to say, and I'm just like, dang, what am I doing right now? Where am I in this situation?
Yeah.
What she got me thinking again. Another one got me thinking. In 2018, they got me thinking.
No, seriously.
Yeah, no.
Which is a good thing. We all need to
absolutely. Like, where are you going?
Yeah.
Open up your mind. Like, what are your thoughts? Especially now, and especially this time. This is a time to start really people waking up. Like, you need to wake up. You need to realize what's really going on. You can't hide under the table or like they say, put your head in the sky and think everything is roses. And
that's right.
It's not. It's blatantly now in your face.
Yes. So yes. Well, let me jump right in there because this is an election year in LA.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
So June 5th, and I had the privilege of going to the Empowerment Congress event on Saturday, and there was some people talking really stupid on that stage that are running for governor.
Oh, wow.
So please pay attention.
Educate yourself.
To what? Because they were saying some things that were unbelievable that even with everything happening, and I mean, one of them, it was in the news today, practically got booed off the stage.
Oh, wow.
So it was good. It was good drama too.
Yeah.
Politics is always good drama. Politics, even even amongst people, and friends. That's why they always say try to stay away from politics because it can get really sticky and really ugly.
But it was really scary.
Yeah,
that there's we didn't think that number 45 was we thought it was a joke when he was running, and now he's president, and so let's pay attention to who the governor is.
It's like we're not going forward, we're going backward, and that's a problem when you don't if you don't acknowledge history and acknowledge the things that have gone wrong, you have a tendency to repeat it. Here's where I think right now we're at a very big turning point. We either, as human beings and as a nation, open up our eyes and change it, or we're going to keep repeating the same thing. And I think I see light and I see hope because there are some things that are going on that especially that people are like in shock and Alabama, come on now. And highest voting, black women, again, saving the day. People, I love the memes though. The memes were the best. I was like, hey, so I think there is hope. I think a younger generation of people are opening up their eyes and seeing, there's so much, there is no one race anymore. There's so much interracial. There's so many kids that are biracial in more than one in one area, not just black and white anymore. Right. We're talking about multicultural, multi-everything to the point now that I think the young generation, the older generation is getting old. Of course, it's taught, but more and more, it seems it's like they're getting smaller, we're getting bigger. So as long as we still have, as long as there's hope and as long as people are still showing that good outdoes evil regardless, we're winning. Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's good. I think most people are really kind of upset of it, but I'm happy about it because it's always been in the dark and you can't fix something that's hidden in the dark. So if it's out in the open, now we can do something about it. We've always known it.
Yeah.
Especially women.
It's been there.
All of us of color, black, Latino, brown. We've always known it. Yeah. You walk down the street, cops, all of this. We've always known this. Now that it's more open and people are like, "What? Huh?" It's like get out of the sky. Get down to reality. Yeah. So with you doing what you do, which there's a couple of things that are very powerful in this. One, human resource. I don't think that a lot of, like you said, people of color, women in any general. So that's absolutely amazing because more and more people are starting businesses. So they do need somebody to understand they want to grow, but how do you grow without a human resource? I think people are just kind of like in la la land and go, I could just write whatever, and that's not how it works. So that's amazing. And also the fact that you're doing what you can politically. So that's a double whammy.
Yeah, so cool because one of the things I've always done was sexual harassment trainings. And so now it's like
there you go.
Not that it's funny, but to see all of these I've seen those employees almost every other day.
Yeah.
And
This
the
isn't
past,
new to you seeing all
that's
this
who
stuff
they
in the
came
media.
and
Yeah.
told me about. They came to talk to me when they were being harassed for all different reasons. So it's always this
you know
has
what?
been
Like I
going-
said, it's a domino effect.
Yeah.
It's as I would, Penny is my show. I can say whatever I want to. But at the end of the day, it all started with Cosby. Everybody wanted to take the man down. Now look who else came down, tumbling down. Like I was like,
Yeah.
that's what y'all get.
Yeah.
Because you always want to make it like seem like the old black man and all of these things, trying to kill a legacy. And here we go.
I used to work for Bill Cosby.
Oh.
I was his executive assistant.
Oh.
And he was one of the best bosses I ever had. Shout outs to Bill Cosby. I don't know what you did after I worked for you. I wasn't there.
Oh.
But when
Okay.
I worked for Bill Cosby, he was great.
But here's the thing. I was like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Right.
If you're going to start pointing fingers and you're going to try to take it means everybody. And Hollywood is like pretty much all of these guys are falling down. I see the numbers, ratios. Oh, interesting. But at the end of the day, it's good, and I think it's great that I think women need to speak out more and have somebody in human resource that they can talk to and really see about. I get it, when you're at work and there's certain things, but now they can reach out to you and figure out.
Ask Mrs. HR.
Ask Mrs. HR and get the real deal.
Hashtag.
Yeah, get the real deal, not feel like, I can't go
Yeah.
if they're not, they're afraid to go to their own human resource or anybody. This is a great way to get the answers that you want.
Yeah.
And
seriously, that's what the Ask Mrs. HR, and that's what Mrs. HR was about. And I wasn't looking at the time, I made decent money in HR. I wasn't looking for a monetary reward. I wanted people to be able to reach out to me and just have that, be able to navigate. And that's how it started. I believe that's why I've been blessed all of these years, because truthfully, I don't make most of my money on Mrs. HR, but I'm here to give assistance as needed. I have these shirts that say Mrs. HR to the rescue. I just have this whole vision. You asked me earlier about my superhero. Yeah, this whole cape thing. Did I beat you to the question?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I know. That's okay.
Let me
good.
rewind.
I know that's a good way to
Tea
good
time.
Do a little tea time.
Yes.
Okay.
It's rapid fire questions. Nothing too crazy. Okay. But it's just really, we just want to get to know you.
Real me.
Separate from all the other stuff. First question. Favorite president, dead or alive?
Jimmy Carter. I like that little. I used to have a little peanut puppet. I don't know what he did for America, but I love the peanut puppet.
Okay. All right. I like it. Okay. Favorite guilty pleasure.
So many. Macaroni and cheese, probably the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love me a good mac and cheese.
Man, I'll eat the whole casserole.
Worst habit.
Digging in my ear.
I love it. I like
That's a
the good
good
one.
one.
Yeah.
With a Q-tip.
With the Q.
Okay. There you go. And that's
Love
what
it.
you got for.
What I was going to ask was, if you could be your favorite superhero and why, like woman or white.
Man, Wonder Woman, I have to say, only looking now, we have more black superhero,
Right.
to like Michonne from Walking Dead is a superhero to me. But growing up, it was Wonder Woman. I mean, just she was invincible with her bracelets and just her confidence, the confidence she exuded, and the way she stood up to these men. She was kicking their butt.
Yes.
Straight up.
right?
That's all. Basically, I just wanted to beat boys up
There you go.
and kick butt.
So hilarious.
That's it.
But that's it. I love it.
Yeah, she could,
Yeah, she was like,
she
pow,
was dodging
pow.
those bullets
You know?
were coming at her. All she had to do was put her hand up over her face.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not even mad because that's my favorite superhero too. At the end, until we'll see when Black Panther.
Yes,
comes
I already
out.
got my tickets. I
Yeah.
can't wait. I'm so
That's
excited.
I'm gonna see that. And I'm
Yes.
gonna be like, besides, Wonder Woman with Storm.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
she
yeah,
was
Storm.
like,
Yeah,
of course, she
Storm
was
too,
shit.
but-
She could make it the
Yeah.
whole weather. I
She
was like,
took a little
yeah.
too long with the weather thing. No.
Yeah.
I know, but at the end of the day, you look at how the weather is. You manipulate the weather.
Yeah,
you
that's
manipulate.
true.
You gotta have something.
Y'all are so crazy. Well, we want to really quickly have you let us know, and also the audience know, where can everyone find you on social media? We're also going to post it on our social media, but really quick, let's let them know.
Well, on Facebook, it's Mrs. HR on Facebook. And on Instagram is Thela Thatch, Thela Thatch, or you could hashtag Ask Mrs. MRSHR. And Twitter is Ask Mrs. HR or Thiele Thatch. But you can Google me. Google me.
Yes.
Hey,
there you go.
That's the best one.
And I'm also on Amazon. I have 2 books
she wrote
on
a book,
Amazon.
everything. We're going to post that on our site as well.
Yes.
It's 99 cents download, and it will tell you how to write your employee handbook. You can copy and paste this book. I mean, come on, people.
Yeah,
so
I love
it's a
it.
99 cent
We're both business
download.
owners.
I know. I was
We're
like,
gonna get it
when I expand. I need that employee handbook on the real.
Yeah,
Big
so
time.
it's employee handbooks, must-haves for your business, and it started out as an ebook. And as I would meet with my clients, they wanted it in a hard copy, soft copy. So I just made the ebook into a hard copy.
So all you out there that are thinking about doing a business, having employees, there you go.
Yes.
99 cents.
Can't
Get
beat
it.
that.
You can't beat that. And you're getting it from a pro who knows exactly what's going on.
She knows it.
There
She
you
knows
go.
it all. Once again, thank you so much for coming in, hanging out with us.
Thank you. Yes.
We appreciate it. So everyone, please go out and support her. Also, go to our website. We're going to have all of her information. And you can also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Moscato and Tea.
Absolutely. Well,
Talk to you later.
Yeah, till next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Check us out on moscatoandtea.com. Subscribe on iTunes. Follow us on social media. See you next time.